horrific. Why does it feel like everyone is afraid of him?
He's the one who crawled through hell, smiled at the flames, and kept going. He didn't come this far to be average. He came to rewrite what's possible.
I didn't crawl through hell just to sit at a table with mediocrity. I didn't bleed, starve, and bury pieces of myself just to live like everyone else. I didn't come this far to be average. Average is a cage, dressed in comfort. Average is a slow death with a smile. And I've already died once. I'm not doing it again. I was broken into dust, reduced to something not even I could recognize. They stood over me, looked down at the wreckage, and turned their backs. They said I was done. They said I was finished. But I didn't ask for their permission to survive. I clawed through the dirt with my bare hands, coughing up blood and grit. And I kept going. Every inch forward was a war. Every breath, a rebellion. They don't understand. They never did. I don't wake up in the morning hoping to be accepted. I wake up to dominate, to remind the world I exist, to remind the voices that said I wouldn't make it, that I'm still here, and I'm not just breathing. I'm building an empire from the ashes they left me in. I have felt what it's like to be buried alive. By expectations, by doubt, by betrayal. I've heard the sound of my own spirit cracking. I've stood in rooms full of people and felt more alone than a ghost. But even then, even in the deepest cold, something inside of me refused to die. Average is what happens when the fire goes out. My fire never did. I trained myself to be more than human. I killed the weakness in me one day at a time. I buried fear under repetition. I starved insecurity until it shriveled. I hunted excuses like prey and left them bleeding in the dirt. I didn't let comfort seduce me into soft living. I became something else. Something sharper. Something inevitable. And still, they talk. They whisper behind closed doors. They measure me with crooked rulers. They call me arrogant. But what they really mean is, I scare them. Because I remind them of what they could have been if they hadn't given up. I'm the reflection of their failures, painted in persistence. I am what happens when pain is weaponized instead of avoided. They want me to apologize, to be polite, to shrink myself so they can feel tall. But I'm done playing small for people who never had the guts to dream big. I didn't come this far to dim my fire, just to make others comfortable in their shadows. Let them feel the heat. They didn't see the nights I screamed into the dark, the mornings I got up without sleep, still dragging wounds from the day before. They didn't see me train when no one was watching. They weren't there when I lost everything and still kept moving forward. So they don't get to talk when I win. They don't get to speak on my story when they were never part of the battle. Every scar on my body is a sentence in my autobiography. Every drop of sweat, every tear I swallowed, every time I bit down and kept going. That's my legacy. And legacies aren't built on average. People ask me why I'm so intense, why I can't just relax. but average never felt like home. I was born into fire, raised in storms, calmed by chaos. I don't fear the edge, I live on it. And if I fall forward. I fall fighting, because that's all I know. They think I'm chasing success. They think I want fame, glory, attention. They're wrong. I'm chasing freedom. I'm chasing that moment when I look in the mirror and know I gave it everything. That I didn't waste my time on this earth sleeping through my potential. That I didn't die with my music still inside me. I came to burn. I came to shatter ceilings, to break molds, to redefine limits. I came to make my name echo in rooms I haven't even entered yet. And that doesn't happen by being average. Average doesn't leave a mark. It fades. It's forgettable. I didn't crawl through my own grave just to be forgotten. I am not here to be loved. I am not here to be accepted, understood, or embraced. I didn't come for approval. I didn't rise from the ashes to be patted on the back. I didn't claw my way out of the pit to be praised. I came for war. I came for the crown. I came to fulfill the reason I was forged in fire to begin with. Love, that was a luxury I never had. Compassion, a language I unlearned the day I bled out in silence and no one listened. Every open hand I reached for turned to smoke. Every soft word I trusted became a dagger in disguise. So I stopped hoping. I stopped needing. I burned the part of me that begged for comfort. And from the ashes of that weakness, I built something stronger, something harder, something unbreakable. I am not here to be loved. I am here to become something no one has ever seen before. There was a time I prayed to be seen, to be saved. I waited for someone to pull me out, but no one came. Just the darkness, just the silence, just the endless echo of my own voice screaming back at me, asking why. And when no answer came, I realized the truth. I was never meant to be rescued. I was meant to rescue myself. I was meant to walk through the fire alone until I became the fire. I watched the world turn its back. I watched the smiles disappear when I started speaking truth. I watched the bridges collapse when I stopped playing nice. I watched the love dry up when I refused to shrink. And I didn't flinch. I didn't beg. I didn't bend. I let it all burn, because love built on convenience was never love. It was a leash. And I was born to break chains. I am not here to be loved. I am here to make history. I don't need anyone to understand me. My pain is enough for debate. My scars aren't asking for sympathy. I don't carry wounds. I carry weapons. Every betrayal carved something holy into my flesh.